Thank you very much for sticking around. I'm joined by Dr. Mark Smith here with the Massanutten Animal Clinic. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
Now, this is very symbolic right here. You have the cat above you,
That's right.
the dog here. You don't have to watch the dog, but you have the cat right here.
That's right.
And the reason for that, obviously...
I even brought the cat tie.
And you've got the cat tie, too, definitely. But you see
right.
the cats. There's 82 million cats in this world, right?
Right.
Or in this country, I should say.
And 82 million cats in our households.
Okay, and you say about 70 million.
72 million dogs. So there's actually 10 million more cats than dogs in our families.
But the alarming thing is the fact that you see way more dogs than you do cats, right?
That's right. There's about twice as many dog visits to veterinarians a year than cats.
Okay.
So cats are going to the vets less than once a year.
Okay,
which for the AVMA is very, very concerning, because primarily because the cats. You think about cats in the early years, they have infectious diseases and parasites. In their mid-years, they get urinary tract infections. Sometimes they get traumatic injuries to themselves. And then in their later years, you think about the chronic diseases like renal disease, dental disease, thyroid disease, heart disease. And cats in the wild generally don't show pain. And so what the AVMA and veterinarians in the region are concerned with is that those pets are, in their later years, are showing diseases, but 80% of those diseases show up in certain signs, loss of weight, things that the veterinarians can pick up by early screening tests that can help those pets live longer.
So in a way, dogs wear their hearts on their sleeves, cats kind of mask it well, I guess. That's is a good way of saying it?
Right. Cats can hide well the diseases that affect them.
Okay, so if I have a cat, let's say, how often should I bring it in? At what age should I bring it in to get it checked?
Well, like we said, the initial series of vaccines as a young kitten, parasite checks, dewormings in those first couple of years. And then thankfully the vaccines are generally every 3 years, but that's kind of a sleeper thing. You've got to be careful because we want to see those pets each year to track their weight, check their dental disease. 80% of cats have dental disease by the time they're 4 or 5 years of age. And those are things that you can targetedly do to that pet to help their health lengthen. A lot of my owners ask me, how long can my cat live? And we see cats that live in 17, 18, 19, almost 20 years of life now. Yeah. If you catch those early diseases in the mid-years, in the 5, 6, 7 year range.
Yeah, I guess the best way you described it to me before was the fact that the health of the cat, I guess physical effects, you could see it, masks it, and then out of nowhere, I guess
it kind of falls off the edge. They tolerate and they manage the disease for several years until they're 11, 12, and then all of a sudden they fall off the edge, and at that point we can't do anything for them.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. Now, if you want to check out, or if you have a cat per se, and you want to check out an animal clinic, Dr. Mark Smith has one in Massanutten. It's Massanutten Animal Clinic. And the number there to call is 540-434-2364. Dr. Smith, thank you very much again. I appreciate it. I like the stuffed animals, too. Yeah. Added a lot. There you go.